Hey guys, what's up guys? How are you guys doing? Alright, so you're welcome back to today's video. So we just finished our Q&A video right now, and there was a particular question in which we said in that particular video that we're going to make another video about it.
But the story is
long. You know, but we're gonna try to shorten it, and of course we wanted to like make another video about from it, you know, not just putting everything in one video. All right, so now the question that the person was asking was, let me bring out the question so that she said, Niger doctor said, my queen, how my question is, how did you feel sometimes when you remember that you have once used police to arrest your husband, and did you think wish you didn't marry your husband? You can build this your hotel, keep and shine with your handsome husband and your beautiful kids when you are going to show us Lizzie. I didn't even finish reading that question that's in that other video, because the question is now like 3, right? So we're like, okay, so now let's answer the first question that you asked, which, how do I feel that I used police to arrest my husband when we were not yet married? Okay, now the thing is that my husband was this person. My husband loved me at first sight, right? And he was kind of, let's say, asking me to marry him, not like a kind of a proposal kind of thing, you know. He was just saying, you'll be my wife, I know you're going to be my wife, you know, all of those things. And now it now happened that we were in the same streets. This part,
wait, we were not on the same street. When I toasted you was the very first day that I met you.
yes. And yeah, sorry, this story is just among how we met kind of story. We've actually shared this like 3-4 years ago, you know, so I'm sure that's why you're asking again.
It all started from the very first day that I met my beautiful queen here. Smile for me.
Oh my God.
So
yeah.
when I met her, from the very first day I saw her, that inner small still voice told me, this is your wife. I was not, when I met her, I was just staring at her. She was like, why are you looking at me like this? Why are you looking at me like this? I was able to say anything. Two of us. For like 30 minutes, I was not saying anything. My mind was still telling me. I heard that voice once, when that voice said, this is your wife. And small still voice, when it comes, is when God wants to talk to you, He talks to you once, except you don't want to listen. When I heard that voice, it kept hitting on me, that is within myself, that voice has spoken to me. So the next thing that came to my mind, this is your wife. And from that day, I've never had, whenever I want to think of a woman, my mind goes straight to her. Whenever I want to think of a woman, my mind goes straight to her. So I keep pushing, you know.
Oh, they're taking this lights. Anyway, so we have to use the natural God-gifted lights.
So I don't need to give up, because it's only a dead man or a dead woman that can give up. So I keep pushing on what God has told me, and I keep pushing till the day. Okay, on the process of pushing, it resulted to disturbance.
Okay, hold on, let
It resulted to disturbance. When it became disturbance, okay, she was looking for an apartment to tell you how, but when God had planted it, it must be it. So she came to look for property from me. She was looking for a separate thing. I'm an agent. Someone gave her my number. She called me. When she called me, that was the first day I saw her. That was the first day I met her. So on that date, after looking at her like that, after 2 days, I now introduced her to another agent. Another agent now took her to a house that is close to the next gate after my house. That was where the agent took her to. I was not aware.
And he was not aware.
That the house, my neighbor house, is even vacant. I don't know if you understand. So my neighbor, when my neighbor showed her, when my colleague showed her the house, she paid. Unfortunate to her, because that is how I'm going to put it. Unfortunate to her, she didn't know that see her house, see my house. So God just catapulted her from where she was living, brought her close to my house. So, okay.
Now you
time for Sokoto.
You don't come to Sokoto.
Serious monitoring. My eye is always every day.
So me, when I saw him in that street, I was like, so you brought me here. So you are living in the next compound and you brought me to this compound. And he was like, he no say now here and they even come give me house. Do you understand? So that was how the whole disturbance started. However, before that time, he had already given me that impression. He has already given me this kind of, look that, when a guy looks at you, you understand that this guy like me and he wants something. I can't say, hey, this guy will come live for my streets now, wahala. And it was wahala. This guy disturbed my life. Anyways. So he asked me out. I went out with him. I went on a date with him. My very, very, very first date with my husband was, there'll be a little bit of noise now because they just on the generator. So my very, very first date with my husband was in a particular garden, and then when we went there, he asked me what I was going to take, and I was like, no, I don't drink beer. And of course I do not drink beer. But I was like, okay, I'll take wine. And I asked him, can you buy wine? Because I know wine is expensive. And he was like, oh, yes, you buy it. I said, now wine I didn't drink. He said he will buy wine. And he bought me red wine. And I sat there. I drank a little, because how can I drink one full red wine? I didn't match. I know I can't go to my house. So, again, this guy was not saying anything. You know when you go to meet a guy and the guy they check you, go try to tell you words and all of that.
I have to continue the look for the first day when we went for that date.
This guy was just looking at me only. He was just looking at me. He would look me. I now became fed up. I now became tired. I needed to hear some sweet words, some kind of beautiful word like, oh, you're beautiful, oh, I like you, I want to go out with you, oh, no, but nothing. I did not hear shing bang for my ear. Now I say, this guy, I beg, I did go job. And I carried my wine, I left. So that was how he now was calling me. And again, since in there close to me, then I was working in the hotel, and when I close, we're doing 24 hours off, 24 hours on. So when I'm off from duty, my husband will now bring me, my then friend will now bring me food. He was showing me care, but he was not speaking it. He was showing me love, he was showing me care, he was showing me affection. They don't bring lights again.
There is 10 minutes off. Complete day off.
Yeah.
That's how you go in hotel like once.
Okay, so he was showing me care, he was showing me love, but he was not speaking the love that I needed to hear in my ear. So that was when I now be like, this guy when they talk self, I beg, I don't want. So I now lost interest in him. And plus again, he used to gather a lot of people in his house like friends. See, if you want to marry any guy that you want to marry and has a lot of friends in his house, tell the guy for sure his friends, because you will not have privacy. So that was the privacy I never had with my husband, because he has this kind of soft heart to accommodate people. So he was accommodating about 2 people.
I was living in a room and parlor, one bedroom
Yeah, one
flat.
bedroom flat.
So there, you know how Abuja is now. There are some people you see potential as long as you don't steal. And I found out that you don't steal. I would say, what is the parlor doing? It's not a place where you can just go out, hustle, then come back and lay your head. So I accommodated 4 guys in that flat.
Exactly. Do you understand?
So anytime you come to my house, there's not always privacy.
No privacy.
But from the day, what did I stop?
Okay, you said now I wanted to chip in. So now having his friends in the house actually was a blow off for me. I don't know if that English is correct. Was a blow off for me. I was not interested because there was usually no
Privacy.
no time for us to sit down and talk. So again, I come say I know they interested in this kind of relationship. I don't want. Number one, you know they even talk. You don't talk. Say out your mind. No, you don't. Okay, the house where I go come say okay, let me come and see you. Friends will be everywhere. Do you understand? So and I said I don't want. So now he was so much interested, you know, and he was always coming. And then there was this day. Now let me talk about this day that brought us to this
Arrest
video.
day.
There was this day that if I remember, if I forget, remind me. So there was this day that he came, and then I refused to open my door. I don't want to hear anything he wants to say. Go. You cannot speak. When you come to visit me, you only bring me food. You can only sit down and be looking at me. Oga, talk now. If I come to visit you, there will be no privacy. Friends will just full everywhere. Talk. Oh yeah, now go. That's not what I want. Now he now came that day, and I refused to allow him come inside my house. And then he was standing. So I now came outside. I locked door. I said, "Make I come out. I beg. I don't want to listen to you." And I went. So it was when I was now going that my husband held my hand and he refused to leave me alone. Just that was so annoying to me because okay. Relationship where person no want, okay, I say I don't want again. Why are you now disturbing? If I come to your house, there's no space. If you come, you know if you talk. I beg, that's not what I want. Leave my hand. The guy refused to leave my hand until I now got angry. That was just the only reason. I got angry and I said, okay, the only thing, I don't even know what prompted me to go to the police station. I felt that okay, police is going to like put him in his place and tell him, oh yeah, the girl saying no wants, leave him alone. So I now went to the police and I reported them and I told them. They now said, is he harassing? Did he beat you? I said no. I said no. Did he? No. I just want him to leave me alone. They now said okay. They now came and then they now asked him to follow. He now followed and came to the police station. So I now went there and then they were now asking him and said, Oga, the lady say you did disturb him. Then him, I think you were not even saying anything, you were just smiling. There, he was just smiling there. So I now shouted, people should tell him to leave me alone. It's because he stays very close to my house. He comes to my house. I don't want him to come. I don't want to date him. Wait till happen. You don't. I said some silly stuff there which I don't want to share it here. I thought. So and they now say, okay, we don't hear. Oga, this girl say he no wants your relationship. He no wants make you dey come in house. You don't hear? Oh yeah.
They just say she should go. Just go. That word we'll talk to him. Immediately she left. There was one mother. A mother is she's a police officer. She was there. She now said, don't really disturb her too much, but follow her small. You love her well. Hope say not be deceived, you want to deceive her. Follow her up, you get her. That girl loves you. One day she will tell you the truth. And she will tell you the reason why she be like she can afford you. They now persuade her. They persuaded her to go.
I already left, thinking say okay, maybe I'm not saying they no go keep him because he no commit any like offense that they will have to arrest him. But I just wanted them to speak to him so that he can stop disturbing me.
They give him morale to worry more.
Like police go even they tell and say okay.
Pull her on. After telling me that, the next time I came back, I called her on phone. Say, where are you? When she asked me where are you, I said, I'm in front of your gate. He said, now?
I was like, which kind of wala be this? Which kind of wahala be this?
So that
Anyways.
was how the whole police thing went.
Yeah.
After then, we keep, I keep doing what I have to do, because the stuff is that wherever your mind is, that is where your. I don't know how to give that proverb. How do they used to say that proverb? Wherever your mind is, that's where your treasure or something.
Yes, will be.
So I've always loved her from the very first day. So I keep doing what I know how to do best, which is cooking. I have off days. I made her not to cook, because I'll cook, I'll package. There was a day I cooked food, even Ekamini to a point. Ekamini started convincing my wife, saying,
Yeah.
"This guy, I love you now. This guy, I hate it."
even
At times I'll
after-
come, when they're speaking, at times I will, but most of the times when she's with Ekamini, they speak English, so I do understand. So Ekamini was my friend. At times, even when she's doing something, I would just report her to Ekamini. I would be the one to talk to her. So that was how the whole police thing went.
And again, you're asking how do I feel that I arrested my husband? I did not actually arrested my husband, arrested, because he did not actually do something to be arrested. When you arrest somebody, when you now put the person behind bars or at the counter, right? No, they did not put him. The same place I stood, that was the same place he stood. And when I left, they left him.
Police, see, the truth of it is that we met the good police that day. The good police that were on duty. Yeah,
they were all just laughing at us.
We became comedians.
Do you understand?
After she left, they say, how much you get there? I said, Baba, we'll have a collect body for a person who carry me come here. Guy, I don't get. The only money I have is transport. Say, give us that your transport. You will track home. That will be your punishment. I said, Mama, for say you don't give me that encouragement. She talked to me as a mother. So that was one thing I enjoyed her for. So I was having 5,000 in my pockets. I gave them 2,000. Say, I buy the cash card. I said, go, but not stop her too much. Do her small, so that she will not feel offended. And I pick on to that advice.
And yeah, we don't actually talk about it except now that we don't even remember itself. We don't remember it because it was not something that I arrested you, they put you behind bars. No, it was a comedy. He came out and he was laughing. Do you understand? The next day, the guy just did laugh me.
That same night, I still made her to laugh. Because when I came and said, it is they go lock me.
So yeah, that was it. And again, having a man who has a fear of God, and of course, who, in fact, I don't even want to mention, there are plenty of, attributes that my husband has that I know that he knows that me too I have. So that's why we are together, happy and united. Thy kingdom come. Thy kingdom come. Anyway, we're done. I hope you hear our gist. So this is a bit of how we met, kind of gist. Alright?
We'll give you the session B sometime.
Maybe another time, sometimes. So yeah, bye guys. See you next time. Mwah.
Yeah, peace with your partner, okay?
Yeah.
It's very, very important. What I go?